always go around saying, I'm pretty sure Oakland San Francisco mission is the most diverse mission because there's 11 languages spoken there in that mission. We had missionaries speaking English, Spanish, Tagalog, Fijian, Tongan, Samoan, Cantonese, Mandarin, Laotian, Cambodian, and one more I guess that I'm forgetting right now. We get a lot of visa waiters either to Brazil or to a lot of different countries, on the east side of the world, Eastern Hemisphere. So we had a couple of Mongolian speakers, and yeah, there's a lot of different types of people there. I remember going when I was in San Francisco. We'd walk out of our apartment, hear the Puerto Ricans next door, kind of like arguing because they always argue for some reason. Then we'd get on the bus, and there'd be a lot of like Mandarin speakers. Then we'd go down to the subway. I guess there's like English. You hear like a mix. Then we'd go to downtown, and then you'd be walking out. You'd be hearing people speak French. You know what I mean? So this super diverse city, and just everywhere all around as well. So that's one of the things that kind of separates San Francisco. I believe we all learn to contact in multiple languages. Like I learned a little bit of Tagalog and Mandarin, just enough to kind of like give someone a card or refer them to the missionaries. And I spoke Spanish and English already. I tried to learn a little bit of Japanese from some of the Japanese missionaries, but there wasn't ever Japanese. So that's one of the things that I think separates that mission. There's an Oakland temple there, and it's beautiful. Amidst all the public image that the world gives Oakland, it has one of the most beautiful temples, and it's really big, and it's up on a hill as well. When we first got there, our mission president was like, "We are the light upon a hill," literally. And so the city upon a hill that everyone watches. And so when we're out there, remember that. And we would always talk to people, and it kind of looks like a castle as well, the temple. And when we would talk to people, yeah, that temple that's in Oakland, that big white building, they're like, oh yeah, I always thought that was like a Disney castle or something. People would think, I always thought that was a castle. And so it's popular there, and we use that a lot to kind of help people to, yeah, we can go visit it sometime. And it has a wonderful visitor center. Also, I think it has the biggest family history center or something, or the biggest family history archive on the floor beneath the visitor center. So that was we actually hadn't used it to its fullest advantage, but when we would help less actives or something start to do family history, then we could take them there, and they would just receive them with open arms. So that was a really good resource. So wherever you are in the mission, you'll always be part of a stake. There's lots of stakes there and lots of wards. There's lots of members. There's lots of members there. I served in 2 branches and 2 wards. So I guess the membership kind of declines the more you get to more exotic languages, like Mandarin speakers aren't as much. Tagalog, there's just 1 ward. Laotian, there's actually just only 2 wards in the world. So one of them is in San Francisco. But there's even just with the Laotians, there's a lot of they have a pretty big ward. So there's a lot of members. There's about, I would say, at least 100 per ward. And in the branches that I've served in as well, they just were branches because of priesthood. But as far as church history, on the temple site, right near the entrance, there's like a really beautiful overview of like San Francisco and Oakland, and there's a plaque on a stone that talks about the history of San Francisco and how there was a significant number of LDS members on the ship that traveled around and founded San Francisco. So that was kind of interesting. But other than that, there isn't really much LDS history for San Francisco.